After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's caught! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 44. Christian Benford brings him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it on 1st down, sharpen it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Nix. He finds Hunt along the out route. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And they will finally get them as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Short pass taken in by Knox. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Allen on 3rd down. He gets this complete to Shakir. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The RPO, that one is complete. Down to the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Alec Pierce, touchdown Buffalo. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So, it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Give this to Davis. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now it's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, it's Allen. No chance at all. He'll go down. Ernest Jones. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen will throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal. Hook. Will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken just shy of the goal line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and 11. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Finding space at the 15. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo's. Touchdown Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, It all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, a give to Davis. He'll manage only a couple. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Allen now on 2nd down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
The Bills field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Corey Horton now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. It's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Second down. Nix. Pass right side, and that is hauled in by Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. At 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
First down. It's Davis. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground once more, it's Davis. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now Allen on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and
Defense
7.
does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got it at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Allen from his own end zone. Into the hands of Coleman. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That one on target to Cup. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Round 80!
He'll go again with Davis. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. One knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Nix to throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10.
Throwing is Nix. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On second down, it's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
They'll run it with Davis.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. You know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Davis. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Starting his drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And the Bills have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell handing the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.